for the Panthers, they need to win if they want to finish top 4.
Yeah, how good's that opener again?
God.
But, yeah, look, mate, the Panthers, obviously they were going along great. The hiccup last week, but there's still a chance of finishing in the top 4, and I think that they need to because there's a chance of getting a week off for the Panthers. The only thing that might derail them is tiredness towards the end.
Biggest night of the season in more ways than one. Not only the best collection of teams in a 4-hour period, but you got Melbourne can lock up second. That's huge. If they lock up second this week, they're probably going to finish there anyway. Now they can start to plan. Do they stagger their rest? Do they do it all in one go? If Canberra wins, same thing. Penrith, if they lose, they actually... Top 4 is pretty much out of the picture. How do they then play it? Do they stay in the top 4 picture? Dogs test of credibility. There's so much on the line. The bigger games are still to come, but there's so much on the line.
Yeah, it's going to answer a lot of questions and cast a lot of doubts over some sides as well. There's no doubt about that come the end of Friday night. So what a round and what a way to open the round.
Can't wait. Ivan Cleary has admitted the Panthers are prepared to take on the finals from outside the top 4. Take a look.
We'd obviously like a top 4, but it's out of our hands, to be honest. So at this point, we just want to be able to make the top 8 and get there playing well to give ourselves a chance to actually do something when we get there.
Dan, you mentioned that trying to win the Premiership from outside the top 4 is probably too hard and never been done before.
Yeah, but if any team can do it, if any team's going to do it, and
can they do it?
If anyone's going to do it, it's them. Here's a question. I don't know the answer. Are they almost better off losing this week? Takes top 4 out. They know they're playing knockout football. Then they can rest some players.
Get a home final.
Well, that too. I don't think with Penrith, honestly, they can win anywhere if when they're at their best. But they've been up for 3 months, right? They haven't lost in regulation for about, 10, 11 games. Do they need... You did it in 99 with the Broncos. You got on this hot streak. You got to week 1 of the finals. The tank was empty.
Gassed.
So blessing in disguise, and frankly, I think it'd be so exciting if they came from 5th to 8th. It'd be a different way for them to win.
I think it's the first time in a long time. I think if it finishes with Broncos and Penrith outside the top 4, I think both those sides would worry the top 4.
You think the Broncos can win the comp?
I think, yeah, absolutely.
From outside the 4?
Absolutely. If they freshen up, Carrigan looks a bit tired. If they can get all their players back and they're fresh, absolutely.
Okay.
I think Penrith definitely can win the comp from outside the top 4, and I thought Brisbane could as well until those injuries a couple of weeks ago. Adam Reynolds should be back. Ezra unlikely, Selwyn unlikely. So they're just another injury away from potentially being ruled out of finals contention, Premiership contention for mine. But I definitely think Penrith can win the comp from outside the top 4.
To answer your question, I don't think they want to lose this week.
No, it's obviously not.
No, but I'll explain. I actually think they're still on the rise. I don't look into last week's result too much, and I think I said it throughout this week on NRL 360. I thought they were close to the better team. Their first 40 minutes was fantastic, and I was watching that 40 going, they are the favourites. Then they got a few tough calls. Melbourne always staying at they're a great team, and they got it done. But I actually think they'll beat Canberra this week, and that's kind of how I feel and how much I hold them in high regard. Not only with what they've been able to do, but what they've done the last few months. They are the real deal. Now, you said you've never really seen Nathan as frustrated as he was in that game.
Yeah, after the game. Yeah, very rarely does Nathan remonstrate with officials, right? He's usually cool, calm, collected. Even speaking to him on the field after the game, you sensed a level of frustration. And it wasn't the performance, right? It was the call around the field goal, right? That's what he was frustrated about. So I wouldn't read too much into it in terms of them feeling under pressure or anything like that. But it was a level of frustration, I guess, that's generally not seen amongst the Panthers.
Where did you tip the Raiders to come this year, Mick?
You tell me, Braith.
Oh, I can't remember.
Not me, though, yeah. Last, maybe.
Hang on, let's have a look, because I think...
You got it? No, we don't have it. We don't have it. Oh,
there it is there.
Oh, what about the serious photo? Yes.
Do you like the photo?
Yes, I love it, yeah.
It's a beautiful photo,
yeah, thank you, mate.
No one knows where to put their hands in those shots, you notice? By the way, Dolphins can get them.
You know what? It's a bit unfair, because you're not probably alone here. And I hate doing tips at the start of the year, because you can be exposed.
Well, look at the Dolphins, the Warriors.
Yeah, it's going good.
You're going great.
Right, Braith, this is all playing beautifully for Ricky. What you've said, Penrith are going to win, not that that's incendiary, bringing up his tip, I think we're going to get siege mentality, Ricky, this week. Yeah. They're outsiders. He's going to be into his team. No one respects us. They've stuck us out at Mudgee. He's blown up in the past about that, about Sydney teams taking their country game, making sure it's against Canberra. He has blown up about that in the past. He's going to say Friday 6 p.m. because they didn't think we were going to be in. He's going to pull out all the
Ricky
toys.
said last night he's not using it as motivation.
Yeah, that's what he said to you.
No, he didn't say it to me. He said it on the podcast.
I was calling cricket, Braith. I'm sorry, I missed the show.
No, well, put it this way. We didn't believe him. He said he wasn't listening to the noise or using it as motivation.
Please.
Tips like
He's not still using it.
They've been pumping this game up down there for 2 weeks. Remember, they've come off a bye. I did something with Joel Kane today, and I might be stealing his stat for later. Their record off a bye is unbelievable. They're like 11-2 from their last 13. So he knows how to rev up the engines.